All right, let's get in here.
No.
We're gonna practice close. You know why we're by this dumpster? Because we're talking about trash fighting. You know what trash fighting is?
The way you fight?
Yeah, pretty much. Trash fighting, it's dirty boxing. What it is, it's movements and techniques and principles that require low skill but are higher yield. Particularly when you're talking about fighting untrained people. Because you can get like kind of good at a couple things to fight untrained people as opposed to like devoting your life to a lot of things to fight other trained people. So this is trash fighting. One example of trash fighting is if Jay throws on a collar tie, boom. Now what would be great? This is what I should do. I should like pummel my way into my own collar tie or maybe clear it with some cool move. But let's assume that I'm small and pathetic and weak and not good at fighting, and I'm not gonna get that. Particularly if the person's way bigger, they throw a collar tie on. If he throws another one on and pulls me in close, like, yeah, right, yeah, hold on, let me get my, I know a bunch of escapes, dude. I'm about to get this clinch back. All right, if we assume that it's not gonna happen, and he throws on that collar tie, I'm immediately gonna go like this. Now there's people say, well, his other hand's free, he's gonna be punching, right? And there's all kinds of problems. But what I'm saying is that even if he throws on two, if I got this hand here, I'm at least starting to create some space. So I start doing the good old boss root and shit. We go bong, 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 and we mix up those three things. So I keep him framed, I keep my head picked up, hopefully I've done some core work, hopefully I've done my neck work. Even though he's pulling on me, trying to pull me down or whatever, I can keep a little bit of space, enough so that I can turn a little bit of a punch. And just when I did that, he loosened up already. I give him one of these, and he's starting to rethink his life. I give him one of these, and he's starting to rethink his life. And he might be thinking about abandoning these without me having to try to, you know, clear these off some other kind of like very technical, cool martial arts kind of way.
Yeah, I feel like untrained guy, once he starts getting hit right away, he's letting go. He's not trying to, you know. Untrained guy, if I'm doing this to you and you start hitting me, I'm just, all right.
Right,
all
right. And even trained guys, because a lot of times, if you try to use this stuff in like in your Muay Thai sparring or clinch work, or even in competition, the guy goes to throw his collar ties on, immediately you start doing this and hitting. The coaches will yell. My first Muay Thai fight, I was getting beat up. I was losing, okay? I'm not saying that I was winning, but I was throwing a lot of these, and his corner was yelling, "Those don't do anything. Those don't do anything." But I was in there, and every time I did like this, that dude did that. You know, he said, Corner's saying that these aren't good. He was kneeing me. He was throwing like big knees to the body. But I was hitting him like this. The corner swore they didn't hurt, but he'll tell you no, those did hurt a little bit. And
shut up to the ribs.
Yeah, so you want to look over your corner and be like, you get in here and get punched in, dude. The best time for stuff like this is right when it comes on. If you let him establish like a good strong clinch, yeah, there are escapes that involve like cross facing, but this takes a lot. He's got this dude's humongous and strong. I'm just not always gonna be able to like do all my like different ways that I create enough space, and it takes a long time, right?
And energy.
Yeah, I'm exhausted, right? He throws that thing on. I wanna go ahead and pop that thing over there like this. If he gets real stubborn and keeps trying to fight for this, that's fine. At this position, I don't feel, even though he's technically inside, I don't feel like he's got me. I feel like I've got him. You know, even if he wants to get this hand back. He tries to pull this hand out, I can hold on to it like this, like how I'm holding on to a phone. Like, you know, when you used to, like when people had real phones?
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that with cell phones anymore.
I wouldn't even try it.
But a real phone, you know, people would hold it like that. So he goes to throw that on, boom. Now I've got you, in my opinion, right? Because this is how I fight. And yes, he's punching me and kneeing me, but this is trash fighting, so it's more about also being just like tougher and meaner and more composed than the other guy. Yeah. Makes him let go, right? Oh, he got me. I technically have inside position, but this kind of sucks. My posture is broken. My head is not over my, you know, I need to be like this. Even in a fight, this is a big mistake. This is a technical error that a lot of people make. I mean, everyone makes it. Even people that know how to fight, they get off balance, they go forward too much, right? Even though I have inside position, I would love to start to try to like pummel in or like clear these or like do, maybe if you were like into wrestling and stuff or whatever. But if that's not what I want to do in this moment, even if I'm here and I'm disconnected, one little way to sort of take some of his posture from him is to throw that crossface over the top, and then it lets me start to stand up. Right? If you can turn somebody's head this way, that way, whichever way, it gets a lot easier to break his posture. If he's centered up, right, and he's pulling on me, and I try to fight him, this is tough, I just turn his head a little, and it gets a lot easier, right, because he's disconnected all through here. If their spine comes out of alignment, their posture is usually broken. I guess always broken.
Yeah.
If your spine's out of alignment, your posture's broken.
Yeah.
I think that's, well, if you say like, if this happens, then this is happening, then dudes will be like, yeah.
Keyboard warriors.
But I think if your spine is out of alignment, your posture's broken, is fair. I think we can say that certainly. He goes to grab, I see it coming, I can throw this in here, my posture's still good, I can start punching. If I'm late to the party and I've got my hands in, I'm ready for that inside position, he throws that on and starts pulling me down, right? Maybe I'm not, I would love to take this clinch back. I would love, right? But let's talk about what is actually going to happen. You're going to snatch my head, bigger and stronger, snatch me down, big time, right? I need to get this thing. I need to get back in order. I need to get some kind of base established, and then maybe if I soften you up, then maybe I can tumble in and get, you know, what I want to do. But now, if you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt, and some trash fighting,
Yeah.
make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications.